NSC is not about Nigeria. It's not about taking down constitution and giving you the mandate for the kind of sovereignty that you want. So we have one Leah George Awele. Sorry, just tell us your name and where you're calling from. Say it right. You're muted. Unmute yourself.
My apology. My name is Wale George Awele. I'm calling from Moscow City, Russia. I'm a candidate in the University of Russia. Yeah, I come across it on Facebook. All the same, I think the topic is interested. So I have some question for Babatunde. But before I ask my question, I want to contribute that we know that the Constitution of Nigeria is 40. We know where the Constitution, how we conceive the Constitution that govern the state Nigeria today. But that notwithstanding, Barrister Tony, you make instances about the blocks of the multiple blocks in that Europe today. But you agree with me that the block was successful due to the input of the governors in that region. And now you have a proposal that we should come up with a constitutional force majeure. And I find it difficult to believe that such plans can be achieved without those in authority. When I talk
do you know the content? Do you know the meaning of constitutional force majeure? Have you been told what is required to be done to make it succeed? Do you know the contents of it that you now believe it will not work?
But I started with my input. I think you will in my question you can have detailed things that I said I joined the program lately. My apology for that. But why I'm saying that is we know, Barrister Tony, we equally know that if with the constitutional force majeure that are in place, that
since you joined the program late, it's not fair for you to take us back.
You can't.
I'm not taking back. I want to establish.
Go ahead.
I want to establish before I put my question forward, please.
Yeah. So, but you have not been watching. So, what question are you going to?
If you didn't watch, how will you know what people were told?
Join us next week, okay? Chiji, please go ahead.
Hi, Tony. Nice. Thank you very much for this wonderful summary of what you're saying. And I know we've had some chats in the past. Just wanted to find out, we of the area called Lower Niger Congress.
Introduce yourself and tell us where you're calling from.
All right, Chiji from London.
Right.
Yeah, so thanks, Tony, for this wonderful piece on what's happening and the way we can free ourselves from the problems we have. I wanted to find out, what can we in London do to support the work of LNC, especially those of us that come from that region, the Lower Niger Congress, because we know that London is a major player in international world politics. We have been engaging with the government here and some other stakeholders. So I wanted to find out, what can we who are in London and Europe, do to speed up this process of the force majeure? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Two things very quickly. What we're asking our people to do is to digest this information and disseminate it, whether they are seeking Biafra or they are seeking Odua Republic or they are seeking restructuring or they are seeking an end to corruption. To take hold of this information by going to the website of Lower Niger Congress, www.lowernigercongress.org. The second thing is, as you disseminate the information, what we require to get things going is resources. If our people are told how much it took to drive it for these 21 years, it has gone. We've never asked anybody to contribute any money. Those who have been collecting money have been using it to sabotage what we are doing, because they just they have a business they are running on the misery of the people. But this is the time we're almost concluding what we set out to do. This is a plan that was a 20-year plan to collapse the constitutional basis that will end the union and return the sovereignty of everybody whose sovereignty have been detained by that union. And we are now at the terminal point of it. Those who wish to see it happen will be their resources they can help contribute, and the information is here on display. You can contribute by using Zelle if it's in the US. You can use PayPal if you're in any other part. All kinds of options. There are at least 4 options of how people can contribute. It is to disseminate the information and to help contribute towards what it's costing a lot of money already. What we need now will require some more money to do well. Facilitation, those are the 2 things. In the matter of being in the UK, the United Kingdom is the problem, higher than the Caliphate. They're in joint venture with Caliphate. We have worked out how to solve this problem without having to go to beg them. That was why we went to the other members. We went to the US. We have identified an alternative to having to go to beg the UK. They are the ones who imposed this bad arrangement on us. They are the ones who are benefiting from it. They are the ones encouraging these people who are killing us. They are the ones refusing to allow anything to change. But we've gone outside their capacity. What we have done is deeper than what they thought they were doing. And now they have no chance to play any part in it. At the UN, there's a member of the Security Council in the UN that is far stronger than the British. And that member at the UN Security Council has an enemy at war that is now in this arena, in this battlefield. You remember in 2014 when ISIS joined forces with Boko Haram in what became ISWAP? That's what we're discussing. So we have found our answers. We do not need to go to talk to anybody in Britain. Whatever they choose to do, they have been doing it since 1914. They've never had mercy on us. They are never going to have mercy on us. But we have found something that is bigger and deeper than them. The Britain that cannot put a carrier to sea today is not the Britain of 1967 that controlled the seas. And therefore, let them contend with their their own situation. They are no longer in a position to stand our way, to stand the way of this thing from happening. Yeah, let those who have anything to contribute go to do the things we ask them to do. The diplomatic side have been fully taken care of.
Thank you, Mazen. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Chiji. What is the full name? Is it Chiji okay?
Yes, Chiji okay.
Chiji okay. So you made it hard. Chiji.
Yes, okay.
All right,
yeah.
okay. Thank you so much. Okay, we appreciate.
Thank you.
All right. Babatunde, please turn on your video and we see your picture. Turn on your video and go ahead. Babatunde? Baba?
Oh.
Babatunde, are you still there? So it looks like Babatunde is having connectivity issue because he's not responding. Okay, here he is. I guess it's sort of slow.
Hello.
Hello.
Am I being heard?
Yes. Can you turn on your video?
Thank you for getting me on to speak. I find it a privilege to speak.
Go ahead.
After Nnadi has done the main job,
yes,
I have followed Tony for some time, and I am totally in support of his move. We have to continue in the struggle because we must not allow some immigrants that came in 1804 to come and destabilize our ancestral lands.
Yes.
to come and steal our ancestral land.
Mm-hmm.
We must do everything in our powers to resist them. And God being our helper, we shall win. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Mr. Babatunde, where are you calling from? We didn't see your video.
I'm coming from.
We didn't see your video. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Nigeria.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Babatunde. We appreciate you. We just want to make sure that we know we are brothers and sisters in love, and we must take our country back from the enemies. Okay. So thank you so much for today. We have, please, Andre Paul Masia. I don't know if that's your real name. We have people parading as freedom fighters that have all kinds of aliases, fake names, and all what's not. So turn on your video if you're going to talk and give us your real name, because I know there is no Masia that is interested in what we're doing. Andre Paul. Andre Paul. Okay, I'm gonna have to remove you. Are you hearing me or you're not? Andre Paul? Okay, yeah, so we are not interested in people that can identify themselves. So Mazi, thank you so much. I think you have done a wonderful job today explaining what we need moving forward. We are definitely looking forward to this constitutional force majeure coming up soon. For those of them that are still there thinking that we are waiting for the next election to come on so they can run for presidency, they are kidding themselves while their children are overseas enjoying the best of both worlds. They will fly back home, fly back to the US, enjoying life while other people are dying. So we know better now. We know better and we must do better. That's the purpose of having information. When you are informed, you're supposed to use that to empower yourself. So our brother has given us the information that we need to empower ourselves, and we would like to conclude today by sharing the take-home points. Sister, if we go ahead. You have to unmute yourself.
I know, I'm getting there. I was busy with these people. All right, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Barrister Tony. We appreciate you, and we appreciate people that are learning. We are having positive responses from our people. So, and we appreciate it that you're able to learn, because it's important, like Mona said, information is the key. When you learn, when you get it, you use it to liberate yourself. Some people are asking, how do you stop political activities in your area? That's the same way you stop other things, other evil happening in your areas. You are the ones participating in it. Church members, you Wutopak people, you market women and people, you are the ones fueling these people. They don't carry the placard by themselves. The politicians do not bring their children from outside to come and carry the placard. You doing it. So if you are doing it, if you stop doing it, there won't be political activity in your neighborhood. You don't need to fight. If you sit at home, everybody will sit at home. Your own mother will sit at home. Your own mother will sit at home. You will simply not participate. It's as simple as that. So take home point, like I tried to say before, the legislative mandate of the National Assembly does not extend to constitutional making. That's number one. It is not their responsibility to make constitution. It is you, the people, we, the people, that make the constitution. You can see what they did with devaluation of power. We showed you last week when they showed them in both state Senate and House of Representatives. When they presented the bill saying you have to do devaluation of power, they voted it down. Like Tony said, they already have the formula, the caliphate, the Fulani caliphate already have majority formula in National Assembly. That's why they are dragging us there. Everything that we are saying, they want us to go there because they believe that when they go there, that they have the majority there and they will use money to buy the remaining one. So that anything that gets there will go down and it will not be voted for. So we already have that experience. So the one that are bringing out now is medicine after death. So we are not going to National Assembly because it is not within their mandate to tamper with Constitution. So that's number one take-home point. And we need to get it in our minds. They are not the ones to do anything there. Number two, the current proposed constitutional amendment, which we are saying, is a trick. It is a trick. And is an insult to our intelligence. It's an insult to our collective intelligence.
Yes.
Adefully. And is another attempt to retain the stolen, hijacked sovereignty of the people. So let's get it right. The third point we want us to go home with is that the very nature of the constitutional grievances of the constituent components of Nigeria represents sovereignty questions. And these questions require the constituent powers to be answered. And that constituent power is vested exclusively in the people. It is the people that have the exclusive right to resolve these questions. It is not the political parties. It's not the politicians who are just the employees. You employ them to work for you. So they're not the ones to answer those sovereignty questions. There has to be a Nigeria before there's an election. So we are saying that ownership of Nigeria is in question. There's sovereignty question. It needs to be answered first before anybody that says he wants to work for Nigeria will work for Nigeria. Simple as that. Thank you very much. See you next week.
Thank you. So definitely as simple as that. I wanted to share our top, the Facebook called them top fan, but we call them our top ambassadors. So I have their names here if I can work it for you guys to see, because we do appreciate the ambassadors, because we want them to take our message to the street. We want them to take the message to the street. We want them to share that information with everyone that they know. And we thank them. We thank them so much for being on top. So let me pull up their names. This thing here is, yeah, he's doing his own thing. Where did he go? This thing here always does this. So this is my IT work here. Okay, I'm almost finding it. All right, so here is our top, according to the Facebook. This is our top play from Collins line. Okay, this is our top fans, but we are changing it to our top ambassadors. We have Nduka Nnabu, Vincent Meke, Uche Amara, Justice. I can't even say the last name. Sister Augusta, let me let you call all these names out so I don't mess up their names.
Something like that. Something. I think the K is silent.
Don't be like me now. Do better job.
It is silent, yeah.
Justice, okay. Dafi Enuma, Gebre Chima, Chimezie, Omo Ako, Anna, Emeka Oji, Wogu Chimezie. I can't see, there's this thing here is blocking the names on this side. Nnamdi Ajagu, Obinna Kenny, Kunle Bolorinwa, Abi Eze, Ohamere, Ume Ugochi, Emmanuel Balogu, and I think the other one was kind of blocked. So we thank you guys so much. You know, you're our ambassador. Take this news to the street, share with other people. Let them know that we are at the end. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. This whole thing is about to come to a screeching halt. If only we recognize that we have the power to take back our nation from the Fulani terrorists. So let's do the work. The work begins now. Refusing the upcoming election, refusing your elected officials that are there making money on their own behalf because they are not representing you, they are not doing anything. Here we have been sending them to the assembly all these years, and there's nothing in our area to show for what they have done so far. Isn't it about time that we say enough than to wait for the Fulanis? Because they are there. They are buying their houses overseas. because they know what the Fulanis are doing. They are getting their share. On the day they are coming, they will tip them, they will fly out with their children, and you and your children will suffer the consequences. So we have to do so much better, our people. So we thank you so much for joining us. We will see you guys next week. We have video. I'm going to post the video that Barrister Tony mentioned for people to watch to understand the whole process of what's going on. So I will be posting that video on our website in case if you want to take a look, because he said once you watch it, you will understand exactly. Gee, let me hear. Come on. Come on. Cancel. Escape. Oh my goodness. Okay. I am stuck here on my, I don't know what I click, and now I can't get out of it. Oh my goodness. Come on. Okay. Here we are. All right. So sorry, viewers. I am trying to do my best here. So we'll see you guys next week, and love you. Stay safe. Like we say, get you some hot water. If you don't have your own AK-47, get you some hot water, people, or hot oil, whichever one you can afford, because you cannot let some foreigner come from the forest and come pick you up from the comfort of your own home. So we'll